Hey guys, what's happening? Versus Z here, and as you guys saw in my last video, well, some of you maybe, not everyone, but if you didn't see it, I went over to Barnes & Noble and I picked up a few of these guys. They're just collectible gashapons, but Barnes & Noble does now carry Bandai things. They also carry a whole lot more new DC Comics figures, mostly from Injustice. They also carry some more Marvel Select figures. But of course the highlight for me was the Bandai stuff. They also carry some figure arts, Dragon Ball Z, Rockman or Mega Man, even some One Piece. They even carry the Tamashii Stage Act 4. And the nice part about them is that these items are actually sold for a fairly good price, considering of course the middleman, I call them middleman tax. You know, they're actually pretty close to retail, except of course you have to add a couple bucks because of the whole middleman thing. But other than that, the pricing is actually pretty good. These are actually distributed by Bluefin, so Barnes & Noble and Bluefin kind of, I guess, partnered up, and now Barnes & Noble carries Gundams. So that's awesome. They really, right now, they only carry stuff from Wing Gundam and Unicorn, because those are probably like the most popular things out here in the States. Mostly master grades. They have a couple of high grades. They have Death Scythe Hell and Sinanju and Unicorn. I think Unicorn is actually the more expensive high grade because it's the one that comes with the head base, and that one's selling for around 30-40 bucks. But anyway, we'll talk about that later on. In this video, I'm gonna go ahead and show off not these three. I'm just gonna, because this is just what I got. Not these three. I do have the other three in the same set, so 59, 58, and 57, which is Wing Zero, Banshee, and Delta Plus. Whatever. But yeah, I got those three a long time ago at Boss Robot Hobby, but I never was able to find these two or even the Dom. So that's good. But I'm gonna set those aside because right now, or rather today, today, I'm gonna talk about these two guys. Assault Kingdom figures. I was actually always interested in these. It was kind of more like, how the hell am I supposed to get these without ordering them from, you know, Japanese website or whatnot, and then having to pay a really high premium just to get them shipped over. But now, since Barnes & Noble's starting to carry them, here's my opportunity. What's funny is these are actually better figures than these, but these are more expensive than these. So that's pretty interesting. I guess it's because of the amount of detail put into the smaller guys. Because when you get them out of the box, man, they're pretty amazing for little guys. But these two right here. So I picked up Ground Gundam, or Ground type Gundam, and the RX-0. They also have Sharzaku. I want to say that's Sharzaku. Can't really tell because I can't see the antenna. And then the Mark II AU Gundam, which I didn't see there at Barnes & Noble's. But yeah, we'll check these two out, open up the box, and then, yeah, we'll check them out. So while I'm opening the two, I actually want to point out how these things look. So they come in your typical gashapon type packaging, one bag with separate partitions, I guess, separate pouches for each of the things. Now these are those things you really got to look out for and make sure. See, the V-fin right there is bent. So I mean, it's expected from a gashapon type collectible. And then you also have the instructions on the inside. Alright, so first let's take a look at the Ground Gundam. So there definitely is some assembly required, of course. The hands, I found you can actually twist them off, which is kind of what I did accidentally, and I was like, oh hey, that helps a lot. So you just go ahead and twist them off. It's made so that it can be made to be twisted off. It's not like this is an actual gunpla. So yep, there you go. He actually looks pretty nice. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think the paint job sucks. I mean, I'm not going to say it's immaculate, but for something small like this, like, you got some missing details. Like, in the back it's gray, but if you look on the side, it's white. It looks to be just the same shade of gray off a Gundam paint marker, so if you really feel like it, just go ahead and fill that in. You know, there are some panel lines on there. You can fill those in too. The head detail. Chest detail is really good. And thankfully my camera is cooperating with the focus tonight. So they do have these base things. Got a little twisty arm here. This part here pivots. Got a little action base thing going on here. I'm not gonna waste too much time trying to figure out how this thing works. And then this obviously is like an arm, like a pose arm. And there's plenty of places to, well, I would say plenty, but 2 places to put it on. Right there. And then all these other pegs, because all the other figures have different ports, I guess, and then you can pretty much use it to pose everything together. And you've got holes under the feet, so you can use them to peg on the base here. And I guess this, replicates like a base, like a launch pad, I suppose. And you can always post them up on the on here. Obviously, you've got the hole back there on the back skirt. You just peg it there, turn it, and then you've got, considering, I mean, it's a ground type Gundam, I can't really imagine this guy to pull off any cool aerial type poses, but you got that. The shield is all in gray, all the accessories are all in gray. Paint that up if you want. And then here's the bigger gun, which is pretty dope. You can have it underslung. Well, gee. Oh, I've been doing it wrong. Okay, so like, whatever, you know, like you can do that and have the other arm hold on to this. I'm just kind of slacking off because I want to show you guys just the basics. Well, but you get the idea. On the pictures, it makes it look easy, obviously, and I'm just doing this in front of the camera. If I had the extra time to really do this, then I'm pretty sure I can show you guys a better pose. But it looks like, you know, this guy is actually pretty poseable for a little desk display, I guess you could call it. Legs can kick out that far. They're on ball joints, looks like. Like, got a really good range of movement here. Like, pretty high grade style. Knee bend. You got some ankle movement. Ball joint-ish. And they rock back and forth, too. Yeah, they rock back and forth. Torso will swivel. Arms rotate. Don't know if they're on, looks like they're on ball joints, sort of. These wiggle on their own. Go out that far. Bicep swivel, elbow bend, and of course wrist swivel because of how they attach onto the hand or the arms. And then it looks like you got a ball jointed head. So pretty poseable for a desk, kind of a little desk display figure. So now let's check out the Unicorn Gundam. Alright, well, now here's Unicorn Gundam. I didn't bother to show you guys how things attach and how this thing moves. It's practically the same thing, except in the ankles it's a little different. It's a peg, and the peg kind of arches or curves in, and then there's a ball joint in the back of the ankle. So you still get a good range of movement there, though. It kind of gets stuck in a certain position sometimes. Pretty fixable. And then, of course, what else is fixable is this right here. A little bit of, right here. A little bit of warpage there. So a little warm water or the blow dryer trick should be able to fix that. But anyway, the shield was attached. Detail on the shield. Yeah. So pretty detailed for a small figure again, except the lack of paint apps here. Just put some white on that if you like. Pink on the sides there. The bazooka has a peg right there that attaches into the backpack. Focus. Hoi, focus. Okay. But yeah, it comes with 2 of the tonfas. Now that you can only use them in tonfa mode, you can't really use them as beam sabers, which is a bummer. But other than that, pretty much the same thing as the ground Gundam there. Even this, well, that's different. So it's safe to assume that each one comes with a different type of base. But this is essentially the same thing, I think. Yeah. And you get same hands. What I think about these two, I've been saying it all throughout, they're really nice desk figures, or display, desk displays. If you're gonna go get them at Barnes & Noble, which you should, I mean, it's pretty dope that Barnes & Noble is willing to like help the fans, like support. They're willing to support the whole like franchise, this whole Gundam thing, and it's good to see that they know that this is something that's really gonna help not just Barnes & Noble out as a business, but us as fans. So anyway, definitely pick them up at Barnes & Noble. They run for $6, Focus 95. There you go, $5.95 each. I don't know which ones you're gonna be able to find at the stores, but I'm pretty sure you will run into these other figures, which is again Char's Focus Zaku, the AU Mark II, Ground Gundam of course, and the Unicorn. I don't remember if this is the first series or not. I can't tell or say, but anyway, yeah. So it's actually, they're actually pretty cool. I didn't think that these would be like that cool in person, but they surprised me. They really are. These are, I would consider high-end gashapon type trading figures, but definitely check them out if you have not tried these, or if you, like I said, if you want just something that's gonna look good on your desk. You know, one of your favorite Gundams or mobile suits are, you know, should be available. If not these, then definitely try the Gundam Converge figures, which I will show off to you guys eventually if you want to check them out. So let me know in the comments. But anyway, these are, yeah. One more. I don't know what else to say. They're really good desk display figures, considering you have a desk to display them on, unlike myself. If you can list every single thing that's on my desk correctly, I will give you a Target gift card. I'm kidding. Maybe. US residents only. I'll think about it.